This is LV World.
Hello, welcome to Alvi World.
Good to be here, Alvi.
I'm here with my Web Development 1 class, and we are learning how to convert a simple web Photoshop design into HTML and CSS. We've got a crazy design we're going to look at. We're going to turn this design and we're going to fit it into the HTML for our web standards project we're doing. What's the website? What's the site to get to our webpage? classroom.pineview.org/Alvi World Web Dev. Okay. Whose page should we look at? Let's see. Okay, if we look at the source code here, this is the HTML we're up against. We have, in the body, we have a page division that contains everything. Okay, that's our wrapper that goes around everything. And then we have a division for what? Menu. And we have a division for content. And we have a division for footer. Okay? So with that HTML, to be able to fit in those divisions, we're just going to use those divisions to create our design. So what do you think the first step should be in Photoshop to chop this thing up? Okay, we're going to crop it. So everything at the top should be for the what section? Header. Probably the menu, right? The header, whatever it is, yeah. So everything up. So I like to, instead of using the actual crop tool, I like to use the marquee selector tool. It's called a marquee because of the dancing ants that go around. Okay, and then I just copy it, and I say new file, say OK, and when I paste it, it will automatically paste in exactly the size of the last thing I copied. It's cool, huh? Okay, so let's save this as, how do you save for web and devices? Save for web and devices, it would be Option Shift Command S. Okay, what's a good file type? JPEG. We've got lots of colors, so let's do JPEG. And let's see, where should we save it? Let's put it on the desktop. We'll make a new folder on the desktop called, what is the title of this design? Free Love? Oh, what should it called? Timeout. Okay. All right, what should the top one be called? Header. Header? Okay, that's a good name. And then everything below it. Do you guys know? Watch this trick. I've got everything at the top selected. Watch what I can do. Select inverse, and it gets everything else.
That's so much better.
But do I want everything else?
Yes.
No. I'm going to hold down Option. That changes my little cursor to a minus sign. And I'm just going to shave off this bit. So all I want is the top of that box. But I did the inverse so it matched up perfectly with what else I had selected. So I'm going to copy that. New file. Paste it in. Save for web and devices. Okay, so this should be called Content Top. Good name. Good. Okay. And then I want the rest of it. Inverse, select inverse, except for I don't want the top part. Copy, new file, paste, save for web and devices. Same thing. Content bottom. Okay. Well, that's a pretty simple one. Let's see if we can create the CSS for it. Very good. All right. So I've created a new CSS file in the CSS folder. And let's just do a simple bit of CSS just to get things connected. What can we do to the body tag? Let's change the color of the background. How do I do that? Ooh, Dreamweaver's nice. It tells me what to do. Background color? What color?
Green.
It's not easy being green. Okay, so I'm just getting that in there so we know that there's something that's going to happen. Okay, where do I tell my files to include my CSS? In my header.html. I only have to change it in one place because we're all set up to read off that file. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, where do I put it in here? Can you guys see? What tag do I put it inside of? The title? Or just the head? Just the head, right? Okay. So, do you guys remember what it is? What's the tag to be able to include it? Okay, link.
Okay, smarty pants.
REL is style sheet, type, CSS, and this is the part where we change. All right, where is our file?
You didn't select it.
Here, there you guys can see it a little better. Okay, it is in the includes folder slash CSS slash freelove.css. See? Includes CSS free love. All right, if we included it properly, every time I make a change to a page, I have to click on these arrows and say put. Or I could select the file over here and click on the put arrow. Okay, let's test it out, see how we're doing. Nothing. So we can't tell why it's not working, so we go to Firebug. And we look in the head, and it sees there's our link code. So the link code got put in there. Please pay attention, juvenile delinquents.
Send us the cinnamon hills if we're doing cinnamon.
What's wrong with that?
It's like a correction.
No. Do you guys see what's wrong? He does not see that file. I am not pointing to the correct file. So what have I done? Have I not uploaded? Oh, I haven't uploaded my freelove.css. I have to put the changes up on that one.
Yeah, why don't you just check that box so it says it doesn't show?
Bada boom, bada bing. All right. No, we're not
I
done.
think it looks good. You should leave it.
Now we know we're connected. Now we get to actually start putting the pieces together. So what was my first division called? My first division is called page. If it's an ID, what symbol do I use?
Pound sign.
The pound sign.
This is